Yeah, we are live on YouTube. Okay, now. And good morning, YouTube. I'm here with Rodrigo at the moment. And today we are talking about ageism. Yeah, ageism, I think. And before I start the conversation, maybe it will be just me and you, Rodrigo. So we have a lot of time to talk. Yeah, but let's talk about ourselves at the first. Yeah, I present myself a little, talk about me. I'm Bel. Actually, my name is Alberlene. I'm from Fortaleza, but nowadays I live in Salvador. I live it here. I live here almost 10 years, and I love the north of country of yeah the northeast of the country. Yeah, I like the weather. I think my lifestyle it's better here, and yeah, I work like a air traffic controller. I don't have a routine, so yeah, all the time I need organize my schedule. Yeah, and to work. And let me see about me, my free time. I like to ride on bike or spend time with my family. I have two dogs, and yeah, I like to be here also and have conversation, improve my communication skills. I think it's important, yeah, for my personal life and professional life. And I think it's that for the moment. And let me know about you, Rodrigo. Please introduce yourself.
Okay. I am Rodrigo. I am 39 years old. I am married and I have two daughters. I work as data engineer, IT too. I have a degree in information system. Um, I in my free time I like to play with my daughters. I like to go out with my family, go travel. Uh, I love the beach and the other places. I like to making barbecue too with my family. I would drink beer and um, this and this. I don't know. I do speak. I like read books too. I like watching TV series. I like to watch movies. And I like to read books too. And I think that's it about me.
Okay, Rodrigo, thank you. And yeah, talk about ages. I I think it's a I never talk about that in Portuguese, I think, but I think it's interesting. I started to study human resource, yeah, in the college. And it's a good point when you start to talk about old people or young people, for example, in my job or in professional world, for example, and environment, for example. Because nowadays we have a lot of a new device or technology, and normally the young people it's more able to lead with that, yeah, in compared the old people. But
Yes.
the old people have a lot of experience and knowledge, for example. So, and it's a good point. For example, at my work, I have different steps of or level of age, for example. Yeah, and it's hard because we need to management that, or we need to organize that for to be more available or yeah, understand, open. We need open our mind to other point of view, for example. But I know nowadays it's hard. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes the society split. Yeah, the old people or young people, for example. So we are talking about that. I don't know if you have some different ideas, but let's start the conversation. And I don't know if you have, for example, in your area, it's a T, yeah, T,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
I see.
So IT, yeah, IT. So in this case, I can see young people work in that area. But do you know about old people or people that have more age and in that area? And maybe that people it's a reference for you or example of professional life. Yeah, what do you think in general? Do you have that kind of reference in your professional life? Because your area it's involves technology, but let me know about
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Yes, yes. This good subject because it's against, I guess, I think, is for me is have a lot of subjects. For example, uh, against for um the I don't know. I think in this old, I don't know preconceito com idade, against the old, against the other things. But in my era, IT, I think in this more and more, I don't know these words, because I think in this more acolhedora, I don't know. Because this, I have a lot of people in the old years, in the young years, working IT too. And the IT is I see a lot of people in the old years enjoy. For example, in my team now, I have one people's, and he is Venezuelan. Is old people. I think in this 15, 15, 15 years or more. In the junior, I think it is good. It's okay. This working is very well. This do a lot of things. It's normally in IT, but have I think in this has I guess for words old peoples, yes, young peoples have a more of opportunities. Um, I think in this company is see you young peoples is more careful, more I think it is more like in young people's. But IT is more opportunities, a lot of years. Um, I am an example for this because this enjoying IT in I think in this 26 years, I think. Um, before this I work in the other of subjects in the construction. And I think in this IT is more easy in your migration in the other areas is IT is good because this, I think.
Yeah, it's good one. Of course, that will change in the future because start now or recently, but in the future will be more old people in that area, for example. And I think that will be amazing have old guys working in that area in technology or new device, for example, new developers, new things, and we'll have like a lot of experience, yeah, to share with your team, for example. It would be really good.
Yes. Yeah, I think in the old peoples is more responsible, is more other soft skills and
Yeah,
more young peoples don't have. For
yeah,
example, and the people's, old people's, do you put in the high projects in the working a lot, in the pressing, and that's things, old people's have more support in these pressings. Young people's, oh no, this is bad, this is other
yeah.
things. It's
Of
crazy.
course, of course. Yeah, young people, it's not resilient guys, the most
Yes,
part. Yeah.
yes,
Nowadays, it's hard. It's like, okay, I have one problem at home, and today I'm I'm not able to work, for example. And
yes,
old people, it's okay. That's a personal problem, and I need to work, and I will work, and I will deliver the goals, yeah, or something like that. Alexandre, good morning. Hello. I asked, sorry, Rodrigo, it's because Alexandre and enjoy at the beginning of the conversation, and I don't know, maybe have some
So I
troubles.
don't know why I could access now. I'm late because I
No
was
problem.
without electricity.
Yeah, but I could see you at 7 a.m. Like, you invite me, yeah, and I accepted. But yeah, can you see the questions on the chat, Alexandre?
I am, yes,
Yeah.
I'm seeing.
We are talking about ageism, yeah, and I think you can help us about that and give us a different perspective about the society nowadays. And yeah,
Ageism means ficando velho.
yeah, it's like a preconceito de idade, yeah, but it's not just with old people, because I suffered that when I start to work, uh, because I'm a younger, and oh, she don't have any experience. She is not able to do a lot of things or that kind of things, yeah. And I think all the young people and old people can suffer that because of the society. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the old
So
people suffer more than young people?
I am 70, almost 71. In October 15, I'm 71. I don't feel like any, how do I say the words? You just say the word just now, racism or people try to demean me because I'm an old person. I can handle the situation with in between people, young people in the gym, in the street, in the beach, and I don't feel this kind of yet. I don't feel. But last Thursday, I felt a little uh, sad because it was the first time it happened to me in a TNT class. I went to a class on last Thursday for
Gravou só para mim?
No, it's frozen. I think it's the connection. But I was really, um, really curious about the situation. I was really, yeah, because I think let's waiting with Alexandre coming back. But I was thinking about maybe the environment. It's responsible about that. Yeah, all the society. I think yeah, like you mentioned, depend of the environment or the area. For example, in my area, that's happened a lot, and but it's a little different because the young people don't have voice. It's like that. I'm a military, yeah, so it's like old guys have more a level of responsibility, of course, because there are a lot of experience in that area. And when someone young guy coming and start work, it's like, okay, you are not able to do that. You maybe you just need to do make the coffee, or you just need see the operation. And after, when you have more time in that area, you can start work. But at the moment, I'm not I'm not feel you are not able to do that. I don't trust you. It's like that. It's like that. Yeah, you know. And but for me, it's a kind of prejudice because, for example, we have a lot of young guys or young military, for example, more with more commitment in compare the old guys, for example. So it's not about the age. Of course, we have a experience or a lot of kind of yeah situation, but I think the commitment or it's more important in that case. Yeah, I don't know if we have
Yes,
the same point, but
yes,
we suffer a lot.
yes, I agree with you because this I love IT. IT is aiding these young people's the hiding in your career very fast. And for example, I have more of the people's in high level manager or directors is young people's more young is for me. and more, I think, in this diverse in my area. These young people enjoy my area is the high level is very fast, is okay. And the old people's enjoy my area and junior is okay too. Is more important is do if you what do you do this what do you resolve problems, what do you um, I think in aggregating value in the companies in the is I like IT because these areas is I think in this receptive or I think these any people's age people's racing in the orientation, different orientation. I like it because this
Yeah.
don't have more problems in the peoples in the other difference.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard because in my environment, in my workplace, we have like old cultural or old conceptions about
Yes.
age. Yeah, but I know that that needs to start change. And in the other parts, I think in outside of my environment of work happens the other in the other way, like, oh, you are old guys, okay, you have a lot of experience, but it's better start with a young guy, but the companies have want to have yeah, it's like the restriction or request a young guy, but that guy need to be need to have a experience in that area. Yeah, it's like it's a little controversial. Yeah, I don't know if you have the
Yes.
same point of view. It's like, okay, you need to start in that work if you are younger, it's better, but you need to have a lot of experience in that area. How is possible? Yeah. And
Yes, in one point of more important in this in work in these areas, for example, for me, maturity. Maturity, I think in those no relation in this age, and think in the experience of the life. For example, I know some people's have 20 years, 21 years, young years have very more maturity, and other people's have 14 years. For I know these people's because this experience for your life. Um, if I have one business, um, one companies, I prefer in these cases, I think I don't know, contratar these young people's more maturity, these old people because this, I because this I have because this I see IT in the other areas in the heads of the open in this your age, your race, your orientation because this the plus the peoples and the join the peoples different peoples. I have a lot of working well. I do for me. Um, I do resolve more problems and the easy form, the more fasting, and I think this, but this is crazy because it's not.
yeah,
I think no ever company thinking up the some forms.
of course, it's like it's like you mentioned before. The benefits of have a young person, for example, in the team, it's because it can be more creative or maybe have more think outside of the box, for example, or have a interaction like in the social media with all the consumers, for example, or all the society can 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 be more attractive because it's more creative guys or can connected information maybe. But maybe that's young people don't have soft skills, yeah, or
Yes.
the right commitment about the purpose of the company, or yeah, about the goals or what the company needs to achieve, yeah. So there are that's point, yeah. So a little controversial, but maybe it's better when the company have a project or yeah, a kind of project or developer, and it's possible integrate the young people and yeah, old guys, for example. I'm not sure about that. But let's continue with the question. I think this question it's really interesting. The question, let me see, the question number 3. Yeah, what do you think about and how can ages affect access to educational or training opportunities? What do you think? Because for example, for young people, okay, you need to have you need to be younger, but you need to have experience in that area. And sometimes
Uh,
we have old guys with a lot of experience, a lot of know-how about that area, but it's old. It's old guys because he live it to improve yourself and have that kind of experience. What do you think?
um, it's good questions because this I think in this against in this case, um, I think in this not is not in more affecting if your person uh have more resilience. For example, IT, a lot of subjects, a lot of um, sites, platforms, tools in their learning, on their practice, in their connections, and a lot of peoples. I think in this, if you have 15 years, I learning IT, I try to enjoy one platform or one group of IT, and I feel these more peoples hate me because this my age. Okay, this enjoy other groups. Why? In IT, in the other hours in my life, in the words, in the shopping, in the magazine, I have people's against. Against because the skin, against because the clothes, against because the age. You're fat, you're tall, you're little, you're and that I think in people's a lot of people's against. In my case, in the IT, I don't see this against stop the learning and affect the learning because this case. But if a person, if people feel feel fear because this situation they're against, I think in this stop your learning is I think it is have problem because these people put in your mind this IT is not for me. I don't join this area because this I don't see have good person is complicated, but I think it don't affect it if your person enjoying other tools, other group or other things.
Yeah, it's a good point when you talk about education or training, for example. But for example, in your case, did you work like the remote way? Yeah, do you work
Yes,
by home?
yes.
So, and do you have uh, a difference of age from the other coworkers? Like maybe a training or your boss have a different age of you. And do you feel a contrast or a kind of obstacle because of that, because of difference of age? Like you talk about your talk in one language, for example, and the other guy have other conception and talk about other language, and it's hard connected ideas. Do you feel something like that, or it's that's difference of age don't have any impact in your job? Like, okay, we have the same purpose, and we just look for the purpose. And yeah, what do you think? Do you felt some obstacle about that or not?
Not because this, for example, in my team, have old peoples, and the young last year have layoff. Don't in layoff in big layoff, but in the some peoples in my team, when young peoples affected this layoff. Yeah, I have old peoples. Yeah, because why? Why? Yes, young people's dots performance and dots and do are making very well these tasks, these other things, and these people is I don't know escolhido for customer, I think, because young people's working for me, and again. In IT, I don't see this problem. I don't see in the medium level, in the high level, because this I see a lot of people's young people's in high level, a lot of people's old people's enjoying the low level. It's normal, totally normal.
Perfect.
Alexandre,
Yeah,
So,
Alexandre is back. Alexandre, can you share your experience because you are talking and we
could
just
you send the cash again, please?
okay, yeah. But if you can, if you want to share the information that you were talking before, you can go ahead.
I
Okay,
was
so
say I never felt like people think I'm a old person. I can't do anything. So I feel a young person. I feel that my mind is young, although my face shows me that I'm an older. I'm 70, as I said, and uh, I think the first time it happened to me, like people uh, look to me and say, "You can't." Was here on TNT last Thursday at 6 p.m. At 4 p.m., the subject was AI. And then the host asked everyone to give his opinion about the question. And when it was my time, I was the last, he said, Alexandre, I understand you don't know anything about that because you are retired. So I will explain to you. And then he said a lot of things that I couldn't understand, and got the second question. He he didn't give me he didn't give me the the opportunity to express myself in the first question. So I felt a little depressed, sad in that situation, and then I left the class.
oh my gosh, it's in that case, I can
Yeah.
feel you, of course, and I can feel you because I suffered that at my work one time. It's like okay, you don't have any opportunity to explain what do you know about the topic. It's not involved your age. Maybe you know a lot about that. Maybe you study a lot about that, and it's
Yeah.
like it's
Even if I didn't know any about, uh, I could talk about something, doing some mistakes, and he was okay because here on ChatGPT, people can not don't correct anyone, don't uh, say anything to a person be depressed, or I think you can learn with your mistakes, right? But I didn't understand the rules necessarily. I will schedule his class again on Thursday to see if he will make some comment about last class or not.
yeah, I totally feel you. I'm really sad about it because maybe it was a yeah, I don't know. It's like like in Portuguese, yeah, the preconceito was a concept before you know you about, yeah.
He
It's
judged
like,
me he judged me before I say something.
yeah,
Probably I could know because even though I'm not the person, I could be in a class study AI or developing my skills in AI. So he commit the terrible mistake, but it's okay.
yeah, of course. Maybe we are in the society it's like that. Okay, young people don't know about something, or like at my work, the cultural conception, it's like, okay, you are younger, you are not able to do anything because you don't know that about that area, and you are not able to work now. You just, it's like that. At my first day in my at my work was like, okay, you can go to make the coffee because you are not able to control it. Yeah, and after then you can look all the old guys working because will be a show, will be the best event, but you just need to see you, because you are not able to do that. And nowadays, of course, with more experience and when I study about my work nowadays, I have a kind of respectful about my coworkers. But at the beginning, it was like that. It's like, okay, I am totally, I'm totally, I know you don't know about that, yeah, and you are not able to do that. And I totally feel you up because of that. And I just want to show you because in the society, I think the outside of the society, it's more like that. Okay, old guys don't know about technology, or but why you are do like that? Why you think like that? Because you are here talk about different topics every single day in another language. You are totally able to do what you want to do, yeah. And in the other point, you have a lot of knowledge about the life, a lot of experience and situation to share with us, yeah. So yeah, I think was a mistake, of course, but it's a kind of concept of society, yeah.
Yeah, I I I wasn't I decided not to talk about that, but I saw the subject, your subject today. It's everything about me, right? So I decided to open my heart because it's affecting me. It's making me listen. Can I go ahead in the TNT class or I'm not to talk? Because why am I learning English? For what? Right? Maybe the person can ask me, why you are studying English? You will not do not about English. But that's okay. Open my heart and then I'm happy
Yeah,
again.
I'm glad about that because it's really interesting when you open your heart, yeah, and you can express that situation because you know the learning English or other things we need to be very motivated, yeah. And I feel that here I'm talking. It's hard when you don't feel very comfortable to learn something. And I hope see you all the times here, of course. And please was just a mistake, and I know you can we can yeah discuss about that, yeah, and improve that kind of conception in general, yeah. But and Rodrigo, you can add something about this.
Yes, yes, a little. Sorry, but it's important for me too. Alexandre, it's a bad situation, but go ahead because this I talking with Bell. This again in the lot of areas too, in TNT, in my working, in the supermarkets, in the other things. I have more situation this I guess in my life, but I go ahead because this I know uh, I know why I studied, why I learning, why I working, why don't need some people's I thinking I don't know fixes mind, fixes heads, I think, in this talking bad words in the situations. My friends, when I talk I learn English in TNT. This question for me. Oh, training in the English. Oh, yes, young peoples. No, in the young, in the old, in the middle. I talk in a lot of peoples in the lots of countries, in the lots of places, and the people's youngest don't speaking very well for me, and the people's more old speaking more well for me. It's I like in this because this I have more difficulties in the some cases. You have more difficult in other cases. Bell more difficult in other cases is good, is okay. Go ahead. Don't say it because this. I think this is difficult because when I have me, I think it's sad too. But go ahead. Your example for me and the other people's.
Yeah,
There is a English expression that say, don't judge the book by its covers,
perfect,
right?
perfect.
I
Yeah, don't,
didn't think I never thought it was I people was judging me by its cover, by my face, by my age.
but
But
it's
that's
like,
okay. Go ahead. Let's talk about other subject.
okay, yeah, let's continue with the topic, but it's like you mentioned, it's a kind of stereotypical, yeah, I think. But let me see other question. Yeah, the question number 10. In the companies or in the society in general, how can you promote a more inclusive and respectful attitude, yeah, towards age in your personal and professional environment, for example? What do you think, Alexandre? What kind of things we can use to avoid that kind of situation? Like at my job, it's hard because it's more cultural. I was talking about, I think the most part of the young guys suffers like that. It's like, okay, you are not able to do that because you just have 2 or 3 years in that area, and you just need to look for the old guys because he has a lot of experience. And okay, yeah, at the beginning, for me, that's information. It's okay. I respect that kind of visions, like conception, because okay, there's a guys working that's the same place 20 years. So there's a lot of experience here, and I can learning with that guy. But I'm a commitment girl, for example, or a commitment in that area, and I can learn it, and I can help you in at my using my little experience. Yeah. So, but what do you think the society and in the companies? What kind of what kind of ways we can avoid that situation or promote more interaction with different ages?
So I worked 35 years in a bank. And since I went to the bank for the first time, we we were worried about uh, handle the manage the people inside and outside in the street where we were the bank, right? The bank was not only a small place in a street. The bank was where you were. If I was in Vitória or Alegre or Colatina, I was represent the bank. So it was the first thing in the bank we was worried about to be respectful, be simpático or sympathetic, being sympathetic as well, because being sympathetic is not being sympathetic. Sympathetic, and when you feel the same other people are feeling, and you go there to help her, to give some advice, some, how do I say to her or to him to not worry about everything is okay. So in the bank, every day we were worried about not committing some errors to bother clients or even people who wasn't clients, right? And when we were out of the bank, we was all the time uh, taking care about not commit some mistake in public, because people immediately would say, "Oh, Alexandre do Banco do Brasil," right? So we were all the time working in this tool to make people safe, right, in the bank, and encourage them to be clients, to come to the bank, to create a straight relationship between bank and client.
Perfect. Just the word, I think it's respected. Yeah, all the guys. Yeah, of course. And it's really good when we know about someone that have more time in the company. And okay, I will motivated you, little training, and you can learn with me, and you can work like a team. It's a good one. And I think all the guys have a lot of qualities or benefits for, yeah, delivery for the company or during the relationship. Yeah. It's a human contact, yeah, human interaction before other kind of interaction or professional interaction. It's a personal interaction, human interaction. Yeah. And Rodrigo, what do you think, or what kind of integration, or yeah, what kind of ways the companies or the society can yeah uh, can integrate the young guys and change that kind of prejudice or conception of the society about age?
I thinking this is simple. This integration because this I think in the see peoples, not young peoples, old peoples, black peoples, white peoples, Japanese peoples, and the woman peoples, man people. No, these peoples. For example, I like to care for children. I'm working with I don't know Baba, but I like it this working Baba. You working Baba, do you a man? Do you no? I chose for me or for my life this. Why? Do you Bell? I like it is working the other things. Why? Do you just choose in your life? You you working or your life? Do you choose this form in your life? I think these people is not respectful in the opinion of choosing the other people's, and having having one I think in this form in this society, this man this do this, woman that does this, old people's this do this, young people that does this. No, no. I think in these people's don't have young or other uh, other kinds life you choosing your life. This working, this relationship, this uh, I think it is simple, but no, not simple because these other people's in the put in your heads, put your head, no, put your hands in your life. Wow.
Yeah, perfect. It's I totally agree with you. It's involved. It's not about age, or it's not about, yeah, the um other things, details about the person.
Yes.
yeah, it's like, okay, don't judge anyone before you know about that person. Yeah.
No?
And when you talk about the professional relationship, we just need to look about the work, yeah, about the tasks that guys start to do or not to do, what kind of um, failures or what kind of benefits that guy can brought for the company or in your work. Yeah, yeah, it's like that. It's prejudice happen. It's hard, but we know it's a like step by step, or it's so can be it's not quickly that change because involve conceptions and cultural conceptions about anything, but that's happened and we need to be very wisdom, I think, yeah, to split that or have kind of conversation like, okay, maybe you need to reflect it about your conception, or maybe you need to reflect it about your some expression that you use at work or with someone, because sometimes it's natural, sometimes it's okay, it's a joke, it's just, yeah, but that kind of joke or expression can put in the society the same perspective, yeah, wrong
Yes,
perspective about someone and create stereotypes, for example. But
totally
it's,
agree with you.
yeah, it's a good talk to talk, and I understand it's not more here, but
Yes,
I we know that can happen. Maybe it was not the purpose of the, yeah, the situation in that situation, but sometimes happen, and I can sometimes it's possible to do that with someone just because in my mind it's natural and I never have was in that different point, yeah, so yeah, but it's hard, but I think we just
yes.
need to reflect it about all the things, yeah, before
Eh,
to talk.
yes, every day, I think in there's more peoples, and all peoples is reflecting this and for me is when I interact in the other peoples because this I remember when I have younger, I was in the other peoples and I don't have me my mind and my uh actions. I think in this totally different forms. I think in today. I change my mind, change my actions because this I do a lot of bad things, bad forms, interactions the other peoples. But I now know because it's I and the other peoples, I think in this evolution in their minds in your life.
Yeah, perfect, that's it. So, Rodrigo,
Good
thank you for the
question.
conversation. Yeah, it's a good topic to talk and to think about that, yeah, because we can avoid some situations. I think it's important to talk. It can be a little uncomfortable at the moment, but it's important to think about it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
thank you for the conversation. I gotta go because it's almost 8 a.m. And I hope see you. I will be here Friday, 7 a.m. Okay?